Good morning, students of Saraswati Vidya Mandir Commerce section. In economics, we are in the chapter Government Budget and the Economy. In previous video, we talk about various points over budget. What is budget? What is the significance of budget and objective of budget? And then after, what are the composition of budget, in which we read about budgetary receipts and budgetary expenditure in the form of revenue receipt and revenue expenditure, and capital receipt and capital expenditure. Now we come on the point that budget deficit. As we know that in developing economy there were always various welfare activities had to be done by government for the welfare of lower and poor sections of the society. In that way, government expend much over infrastructure and facilities to the lower and poor sections of the society and overall developmental process also. And in regard to this expenditure, the government income or receipt which is get by government in the form of revenue receipt and capital receipt were not so enough. So due to this problem in developing economy, government budget were always suffer from deficit, various types of deficit, in which three types of deficit is most important deficit. First is revenue deficit. Revenue deficit is called the very narrow definition, narrow deficit, because it refers only the excess of revenue expenditure over revenue receipts. So that is revenue deficit, Rajaswa घाटा. The second one and most important is fiscal deficit, राजकोषीय घाटा. इसको हम लोग ओवरऑल डेफिसिट भी कहते हैं. राजकोषीय घाटा ओवरऑल डेफिसिट है. क्यों? क्योंकि फिजिकल डेफिसिट में हम लोग कहते हैं कि फिजिकल डेफिसिट इज द एक्सेस ऑफ टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर, यानी बोथ टाइप ऑफ एक्सपेंडिचर, रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर plus capital expenditure. Fiscal deficit is the excess of total expenditure, revenue plus capital expenditure over total receipts, यानी revenue receipts plus capital receipts, other than borrowing. Borrowing को हटाकर जितना भी रिसिप्ट है उसके ऊपर जितना ज्यादा हमारा एक्सपेंडिचर होता है रेवेन्यू और कैपिटल, इस डिफरेंस को, द डिफरेंस बिटवीन total expenditure made by the government in both form revenue and capital expenditure, and total receipt which is get by the government in both form revenue and capital, both type of expenditure and receipt, the gap between or difference between total expenditure and total receipt of the government is known as fiscal deficit. And fiscal deficit is the most important deficit because developing economies suffer from, moreover, from fiscal deficit mostly. Thus, fiscal deficit equal to total expenditure minus total receipts. We can state fiscal deficit in the form fiscal deficit equal to budgetary expenditure minus budgetary receipts. All types of budgetary expenditure include both type of expenditure, and budgetary receipt also include both type of expenditure. Now, gross fiscal deficit. ग्रॉस फिजिकल, अगर सकल राजकोषीय घाटा की हम बात करें तो ग्रॉस फिजिकल डेफिसिट इज द सम अप ऑफ थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ डेफिसिट और थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ रिसिप्ट which government get, and the receipts were all the receipts were going to be in the form of borrowing or loan. So gross fiscal deficit include three items. First, borrowing from RBI, that is the direct deficit, or which is also known as deficit financing, and borrowing from RBI is just equal to the gap between budgetary expenditure and budgetary receipt. The amount will be issued by RBI through the issue of new currency and given to the government to fulfill their activities and expenditure over lot of social welfare programs. So that expenditure came from borrowing from RBI, and that has a direct inflationary impact over economy, because that is that amount which RBI used to borrow to central government, that create direct liquidity in market, and that direct increase the supply of money. So borrowing from RBI is a big source of to bridge up the gap between budgetary receipt and budgetary expenditure. So gross fiscal deficit include borrowing from RBI. Second, borrowing from abroad. If in developing economy the deficit is more than the expectation, it means that the budgetary receipt were much least in comparison of the expenditure which is already decided by the government. And so in this situation, government could not stop the developmental process due to lack of sources, finance sources, and due to lack of budgetary receipt. The expenditure were going on, and after RBI, to fulfill the gap between budgetary receipt and budgetary revenue, government also tried to get borrowing from abroad. Foreign in abroad sources, government use the foreign government and also used to foreign financial institution to borrow, and this was also included in gross fiscal deficit, the second most important item of gross fiscal deficit, borrowing from abroad. The third is net borrowing at home. Apart from these two sources, which is used by government to bridge up the gap between budgetary receipt and budgetary expenditure, again the next source which is used, that is borrowing at home. So government also used to borrow from general people, from commercial banks, from financial institution within the country, and it also provides some financial assistance to the government to make a expenditure over welfare activities and developmental activities. Therefore, gross fiscal deficit is the sum of these three sources of borrowing or receipt: borrowing from RBI, borrowing from abroad, and net borrowing at home. That is gross fiscal deficit. Overall, fiscal deficit is the difference between total expenditure and total receipt. And to meet that gap, government used three sources: borrowing from RBI, borrowing from abroad, and net borrowing at home. And these three sources include categorized as gross fiscal deficit, and it assumed in gross fiscal deficit. Now we turn on the implication of gross fiscal deficit or fiscal deficit, as we see that what is the implication of revenue deficit, and now we turn on the implication of gross fiscal deficit. As the developing economy, the deficit from which the developing economy suffer most, that is fiscal deficit, and its implication is also important for developing economy, because its first implication is inflationary spiral. Whenever government used to borrow from RBI, borrow from abroad, and borrow at home, it creates more money supply in the market, direct money supply in the market, because in respect of that money supply, there were no production. So that money supply directly used to increase the disposable income of the person, and that has inflationary impact over economy. The prices of essential goods were going to be rise, and when government used to control the inflation, for this government also have to be induce production, and for this government also take more borrowing and take more loans to accelerate the production process, and it again much push the inflation in the market. So due to fiscal deficit, there were a spiral inflation which going to be push each other, and the process of inflation were going to be continue with the deficit financing. or with the fiscal deficit. So as there were fiscal deficit increases, the inflationary pressure will also get increases on the economy. So it is the first implication of fiscal deficit. Second, national debt. Whenever government going to bridge up the gap between budgetary receipt and budgetary expenditure, government used to borrow from different sources, like borrow from RBI, borrow from abroad, and borrowing at home sources. It's at last it's all going to be increase the burden of national debt, and when there is burden of national debt was going to be increased, it destroy our ratings regarding investment and growth process. तो रेटिंग हमारे खराब होते हैं. The credibility were going to be erodes in foreign countries. So we unable to attract more foreign direct investment and portfolio investment in country if our national debt is high. The third implication is vicious cycle of high fiscal deficit. होता ये है कि एक बार अगर फिजिकल डेफिसिट के आप फिजिकल डेफिसिट इज द टाइप ऑफ विशियस साइकिल, एक दुष्चक्र है जिसमें अगर आप फंसते हैं तो अगेन इन नेक्स्ट ईयर वी हैव टू बी गवर्नमेंट हैव टू बी prepare for more fiscal deficit, and next year the more, because that deficit is always going to be direct assistance to the people, and it is going to be direct increase the supply of money and disposable income of the money, and therefore that disposable income used for purchase, not for investment. So due to lack of actual investment, fiscal deficit create a vicious cycle of fiscal deficit which is going to be continue because till there is no investment in economy at mass level to bridge up the gap between real supply and real demand, till if we going to be facilitate and supply only money supply to the people to sort out the problems and to make expenditure on infrastructure and welfare, then it direct link to increasing demand. So there were only increasing demand due to that type of expenditure. So expenditure must be done by the government at a ground level, at investment to increase the production level, and only increase in production level can minimize that situation. And therefore low GDP growth, when there were no investment at real ground level, no increase in production level, then there must be a low GDP growth were carried by that particular economy. The fifth implication is crowding out. What is the crowding out? Crowding out is a situation where there is a high fiscal deficit resultant in high government borrowing, and high government borrowing, जब सरकार ही ज्यादा borrowing कर लेगी, कर्ज ले लेगी, तो reduce availability of funds for private entrepreneur. तो प्राइवेट एंटरप्रेन्योर के लिए लोन बहुत कम बचेगा या लोन के अवसर बहुत कम बचेंगे, शॉर्टेज ऑफ फंड्स हो जाएगा, और एक तो शॉर्टेज ऑफ फंड्स होगा पूरे देश में क्योंकि सरकार ने ही पूरा फंड ले लिया है विथ अ हाई रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, और उस शॉर्ट फंड के लिए भी बहुत रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट हाई होगा. तो ऐसे में क्या होगा कि एक तरफ इन्वेस्टमेंट की दरकार होगी टू मीट द इन्फ्लेशनरी प्रेशर, और दूसरी तरफ इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए जो अमाउंट प्राइवेट एंटरप्रेन्योर चाहेंगे इन्वेस्टमेंट करना वो बहुत हाई रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट पर होगा, जिसके कारण वो इन्वेस्टमेंट कर नहीं पाएंगे, और फलतः द गैप बिटवीन सप्लाई एंड डिमांड वर गोइंग टू बी एनलार्ज्ड, और वो बड़ा होता जाएगा, और इन्फ्लेशनरी प्रेशर वर मोर इफेक्टिव. तो इन्फ्लेशनरी प्रेशर ज्यादा इफेक्टिव होता जाएगा. तो क्राउडिंग आउट इज अ सिचुएशन इन विच देयर वर high fiscal deficit resultant in high government borrowing, and high government borrowing resulting in reduced availability of funds for private entrepreneur, and thus a situation will arise where there is shortage of funds along with a high rate of interest. On the one hand there are shortage of funds, and on the other hand there were also a high rate of interest which make totally absence of investment. Erosion of government credibility, or at last the implication is गवर्नमेंट का जो क्रेडिबिलिटी है इंटरनेशनली और नेशनली वो गोइंग टू बी इरोज बाय ह्यूज फिजिकल डेफिसिट. सो in any economy, government have to be prevent themselves from high physical deficit, but in developing economy, physical deficit is also categorized as a feature of developing economy, because in developing economy a lot of welfare and developmental activities have to be made by the government, and for this government always use the source of borrowing from various sources and to meet the expenditure, but this fiscal deficit has some adverse impact also on economy. Government try to overcome on these problems, and need to be acceleration of developmental and production activities in economy to minimize the effect of fiscal deficit. So students, this topic is very important, because in all these three deficit, one deficit must be asked every year in board examination. You have to be clear physical deficit. Make the notes in your homework notebook. Also remember that physical deficit and its implication must be asked in board examination. So you have to be remember and make your notes. And I hope that you understand the fiscal deficit and its implication. In next video, we are going to talking about primary deficit, the last deficit, and overall the summary of the chapter in next 2 videos. And till then, stay home, safe home, remain healthy, and prepare for examination. Okay, till then, bye.